It's her mother. Would you mind doing this again? Thank you. And if you can just. Her adopted mother, but it's her mother. It's the one, and she refers to her as mother. So, it's her mother. But read it out loud, Corbin. What does it say?
Madame the Monde bent her portly figure over Desiree and kissed her, holding her in an instant. I messed up on this before. Holding her an instant tenderly in her arms. Then she turned to the child. "This is not the baby," she exclaimed in startled tones. Excuse me.
And we don't have to worry about the French part because, like I said, I think it had originally been written in French. That's why they say that. French had been the. But when she says, "This is not the baby," in startled tones, it's not like, you don't get the feeling that it's a good thing, right? Now, in retrospect, not right at that moment, because we don't know what's gonna happen in the story, right? But there could be some fear there, like, what happened? She could be thinking that way. And then when Desiree leaves, she says to Armand, "Okay, go back to the third, or the second to last page again, whatever number, it's either 3 or 4. 4. So again, we're looking at places where we can cite the fear. See where she starts talking to Armand? And she says, "Shall I go?" Yes, go. Adrian, read it from there. "Shall I go?"
"Shall I go, Armand?" she asks in tones sharp with agonized suspense. Yes, go."
Okay. She asks in tones sharp with agonized suspense. Is there fear in that?
Yes.
I would say that's a perfect place to cite fear. She's scared of what he'll say. So again, when you're looking for citations, that's what you want to do, is think, well, where did they talk about this? Why do I think that? And then, okay, where is it in the text? We're going to work through it more tomorrow, but I'm trying to prep you on that. And then the fear of God, your actions and morality, just the way you guys came up with that, anxious, self-conscious, guilty. That's based on both texts. What are the consequences of prejudice? So on that second text, what's the big point he makes about, what's his big argument against slavery? Remember? We annotated a bunch of it. Take a look at your annotations and remind yourself. Yeah, what did we, if you take this one, where did we annotate? What's his big argument against, his big appeal, where he thinks he's got people will react to? Why should you, slave owner, think that slavery is evil? Perfect, I think, yeah. So if you're going to cite something, a consequence, guilt, anxiousness, questioning your own actions and morality, it's all over the place in his essay. And you highlighted a number of those places where you can say, yeah, this is where it says that. So I'm giving you pretty broad hints here on where these issues can be found within your text, but you're gonna have to find them yourselves tomorrow, okay? So we have half an hour left. We could start to work through that, or if you're feeling confident enough, and we will work through it tomorrow. It won't be just here's your paper, go do it. We'll work through that sheet that you had on the side.
So we're doing the essay on this?
On the two of them together. And the question is gonna be this, based on both texts. So remember, you gotta cite something from both of them. What are the consequences of prejudice? We just talked about a few of them here. But if you're feeling like, okay, we talked about it, we can get through it, we could continue to work through that, or I'll give you the opportunity, we could do, a mini debate here where you'd rather do that. And you can bring up your own life experiences, debate or work on this, what do you say? Okay. Adrian?
Whatever y'all wanna do.
Yeah.
Oh, I was making a paper that fall.
Oh, okay. Debate or work on this, but she's okay either way. Corbin would like to do debate.
I wanna work on this.
Okay, of course, now I've got a non-consensus. Let's do this. I think if we have a mini debate, that will clarify some things for this, and then I can talk with you a little bit about how you're gonna do this in particular, okay?
Alright.
So, let me look at the second question. I don't mind that one. I'm gonna go with the first one. Okay. I'm going to, Orlean, can you, you have enough Spanish to maybe get some ideas from Orlean?
I don't think I do.
Okay, you would hope maybe, all right. Orlean, I'm gonna put you with Corbin. Corbin usually forms his ideas he's got a lot of ideas to share. So,
I speak 0% Spanish.
I'm going to give you the blue team argument. So, what I want you to do is think about it, write down a couple ideas quickly. They don't have to be just what you're going to talk about, okay? What your arguments are. Adrian and Asaya, I want you to work together on the red team argument. So it is Armand's fault that Desiree and the baby died or disappeared. So think about, and you guys can discuss it if you want. Think about why you would say yes. And it's, a debate. In a debate, you're supposed to come out strongly. Whether or not you completely agree doesn't matter. I want to hear the arguments for why he is responsible. And then Corbin, you and Orlean, it's why Desiree's responsible for her own
You have to
actions.
write it down?
What I'm saying about the writing the action, is just, you don't have to write other than I'm gonna ask you to speak on it. So, okay, these are the reasons I think that. Maybe you'll come up with 2, maybe 3. Yeah, and you too, Adrian? And maybe you wanna talk to each other so you decide, okay, I'll talk about this and I'll talk about that. So feel free to do that, okay? And again, you're the red team. I'll give you guys, it's 12:03, I'll give you 3 minutes till 12:06.
Okay.